everyone, my name is Danny. I am a certified ascension coach and a student of Jeff and Shalia, and I have been involved with the work for almost 2 years. Actually, it's basically 2 years at this point. So, yeah. I wanted to share something that has been on my heart, actually especially strong today. So a couple things that are going on. I'm an astrologer, so I'll let you know kind of what's happening in the stars. As a little forecast update, we're in the middle of eclipse season, so there are 3 eclipses happening. We had our first one on the 5th of June. Next one is happening, it is a solar eclipse on the 21st, and then we have another lunar eclipse on the 5th of July. So normally we don't have 2 lunar eclipses, but sometimes we do. So that's what's happening at the moment. We're in the middle of this eclipse season, and you know, we're basically like approaching the middle, right? We're not even at the midpoint yet of this big change. And just to give you just a little bit about eclipses, spiritually speaking, eclipses bring about massive change, both on the inside and the outside. So Jeff and Shalia talk about and teach about vortexes and vibing from old vortexes into new vortexes. Mainly just means vibing from, one cycle and pattern of living and experiencing and awareness to a higher vibe living and experiencing and awareness. So what eclipses really do is they activate a transition process, a massive internal change transition process, where my light just did something weird. Okay. I'm gonna leave this in. As my light changes, talking about changes and eclipses and all of that stuff. Find it funny. And maybe you didn't even notice it, but I totally did. So anyway, yeah, so what eclipses do is they ignite this initiation. Yeah, it's like an initiation of change within you and outside of you, where your new vortex is calling you forth, and you're essentially being heavily encouraged by the universe to let go of the old and embrace the new and receive the new. And this can involve, letting go, surrendering, changing your perspectives, and just loving yourself, right? With the mirror exercise and choosing to grow and ascend and go where God is calling you to go. And I want to bring about a message to not give up on yourself and to bring you through a kind of a series of what you experience when you're moving through leveling up and upgrading your life, upgrading a part of your consciousness or a part of your life. And yeah, because this is what I'm currently experiencing right now, so I figured that I would share it with you guys because it's important. So essentially, what happens when you are invited in a big way, into a new vortex, into a new way of living and all of that stuff, when you're going through a big spiritual breakthrough, you will break through and you will see life with a new perspective. You will see past this block or illusion, or upset, or or resistance that you've been experiencing, and you break through it and you're like, oh my gosh, I see through everything now. Like, life is amazing, feeling so much better, feeling so much more peaceful, feeling, so powerful, and I feel so good, and I feel so clear. So you can experience that. And when you break through to like a new level of awareness, like a big new level of awareness, what will most likely happen is it will ignite an upheaval process afterwards. So you'll break through to this new awareness and this new vibration, and you'll feel really great. And then you'll upheave all of the gunk and all of the things that are no longer in alignment with the new vibration. And it may feel as if your newfound vibration, newfound sense of peace and clarity and power that you experienced is gone. But that's not true. It's not gone. It didn't go anywhere. This is also true for those that are close to their Harmonious Twin Flame Union, where they will be in the energy of Harmonious Twin Flame Union, and they will realize it, or their coach will tell them or something, and they'll go through an experience of upheaving what is no longer resonating with the vibration of Harmonious Union. So this works in all levels in relation to that. So I mainly just want to let you know that when you break through and then you upheave and you experience large amounts of resistance and perhaps large amounts of upset and feeling, not so great, if you're feeling hopeless or anything like that, don't give up on yourself, because it's worth it. What you'll experience having moved through the resistance and the upsets and all of that and persisting, so the reward that you get after persisting through a really icky block or a really icky, mini mountain of resistance. Okay. Well, in the middle of filming, my phone ran out of space, so I had to persist and delete things and make room for this lovely video. So as you can see, I am moving through this myself. I'm moving through this lesson of persisting, not giving up on myself, not giving up on my Harmonious Twin Flame Union, who chooses to be a spiritual warrior and chooses to claim their power and to no longer place power, any power at all, to the illusion, which is resistance and fear and things that simply don't make you feel good. What happens when you break through resistance and when you break through that perceived mountain of upsets? Well, not only do you reach that new vibration, but you receive so much from God. When doing this work, it is so worth it, because when you persist, when you choose to persist through the upsets and through the resistance, you will always be rewarded by God, always. Whether it comes in the form of more support or a breakthrough in your relationship with your twin flame, or a breakthrough in your abundance and your finances and your life purpose, or all of the above, because essentially there is no separation, there is only oneness. So as I'm moving through this energy myself, having to persist through even, making this video in the first place, it is so good and rewarding and 100% worth it to persist through your blocks. You'll experience a huge breakthrough, a new level of vibration, and then you'll have to upheave and let go of the old vibration that no longer serves you. You don't want it anyway. So persist and move through that resistance that you feel, because it's so worth it. God will give you chances to ground your new vibration. It's the beautiful flow of life. There are times of upheaval and change and challenge, and then there are times of grounding and resting and enjoying and receiving. And you can be at peace through all of it, through all of the stages, all of the cycles, whatever happens in your life. So this is essentially my eclipse message to you. During this time of great change, internal change and external change, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your twin flame. Don't give up on your journey. And don't give up because you keep feeling resistant or you keep having upsets surface. Work through it, persist through it, and you will be so rewarded by God, and it will be so, so worth it. If you would like some deeper insight into the eclipses this month and how it equates and affects your personal natal chart, you can check out my channel. You can also check out my channel not necessarily having to do with astrology as well. I will link both of them in the description box below. You can work with me, especially with astrology. I use it to assist you on your ascension journey and to give you insight into deeper self-awareness and to help guide and give you a map per se.